What's up guys, welcome back. Here we are going to discuss the third question regarding our database management system questions, and I'm going to use this new software. In this video I'm going to use the MySQL Workbench software. Now first let's refer to the question and then we'll discuss how to answer this question using our MySQL database. Okay. Now I'll just first read the question. The owner of the Rajapaksha grocery, it's a grocery store named Rajapaksha grocery, and they have decided to buy software to make his day-to-day business easier. The owner of the Rajapaksha grocery store has decided to buy a software to make his day-to-day business easier. The owner of this store has entrusted your organization to develop this software. Now they have given us the opportunity to design this software for him so he can make his day-to-day business easier in the Rajapaksha grocery store. Assuming that we are the software developer for this company and we are assigned to create the software database, we are assigned to create the software database. Now according to the question, we must first design a database called Rajapaksha_DB. Okay. Now I'm just going to open my MySQL Workbench. This is my MySQL Workbench software. I'm just going to click on this local instance. Local instance means now this database management software is in my system now. So I'm going to use that system to design the software database. Okay, I'm just going to click on here, and once it's loaded, let's just wait until it loads. Yeah, okay. Now these are the databases I have created so far. Let's just go on and create a new one. Okay. Now I'm just going to go here and click on File and New Model. This is my new database, so I'm going to click on New Model, and this is my default database name, and I'm just going to double click on that. So if you want any alterations, you just have to double click on that specific icon. So I'll just name this database as they have asked us to create the database name as Rajapaksha_DB. Rajapaksha_DB. Okay. This my spelling somewhere. Yeah. Should be in. Okay. Now we'll just click on enter, and now they have in the last part of the question they have used the term ER diagram. Use the ER diagram to do this question. Now here what is meant by here, they have also mentioned do an ER diagram. ER diagram implies to entity relationship diagram. Draw an ER diagram means we have to design. Now earlier we just manually constructed the database and tables, but here we are going to graphically draw it. I mean literally draw it on the Workbench software. Okay. Now I'm just going to double click on this one to add diagram. Add diagram means you are going to draw an entity relationship diagram, and once the screen is loaded, okay, you have some tools here. You have to use those tools to create the ER diagram. So this is the tool you are going to use to design the diagram. Now earlier you just have to click on this one and just drag and drop, click on and drag it onto the screen, and once the table is loaded onto the screen, you can drag it anywhere onto the in the screen, and you can decide the position of the table using this column called the bird's eye. Okay. So if you are going to do any alterations in this table, you just have to double click on that table. got an interface to make the alterations. Okay, now I'm just going to name this table here. They have asked us to, they have specified us with some names. Okay, the customer table, the product table, and the brand table. The brand and product table goes on. They have a relationship with each other. But the customer table is something which is separate from both of them. So I'm just going to design the customer table first. Okay, customer. Okay, my table name is customer. My first row is this interface is very much similar to the HDSQL system. Column is customer registration number. Customer registration number. Customer registration number, but they have given us to select the data type as varchar. Data type as varchar and the character length as 10. Okay. Now I have designed this as a primary key, so I'll just have to remove that because they haven't mentioned anything about primary keys here, and they haven't given us many questions from that. So I'm just going to disable this primary key. So you just have to click on that PK value. PK is primary key. My second column is first name, and the data type is still varchar with a character length of 45. And my second column name is last name, and the data type is still the same with a character length of 45. And my next column is gender, and in my gender column I have a character length of 10 with the same data type. And my last column is contact number. Okay. Contact number. Usually contact numbers in Sri Lanka has a character length of 10. That means they have 10 digits. In our country, in Sri Lanka, we have 10 digits in our mobile numbers. So this is the basic structure of the table. So I'll just click on close here. So this is the basic diagram of my table here. Now you can't see a table here, but this is the structure of the columns. So once you forward engineer it into the HDSQL software, you will once you forward engineer into the MySQL server, it will be saved as a new table, and we can see it in the HDSQL software also. So I'll just show that in the latter part of the video, but here what I have designed is the table which is used to store the data. Okay. Now this is my first table. They have asked us to create this table, the customer table, and then we have to design the product table. Okay. The product table. So if you want to create a table, I have mentioned earlier, you just have to click on this table once. You have to click it once. Then you have to just click on where you want the table. So once you click this once and just click on the position or place where you want the table, you just go to the position and just click it once. Okay, so once you double click on this table, you can do the alterations there. So I'm just going to name it product. This is product table, and my first column is, they have mentioned us to create the table product ID. Okay. The data type is varchar. With a character length of 10. And I'm just going to remove the primary key here again. And my next column is product name. And the data type is still varchar with a character length of 45. Okay, that's it for that. this is my product table. Now I have one more table to create. This will be my brand table. Brand table. The column name is brand ID, and with a data type varchar with a character length of 10 characters. In my next column will be brand name, the name of the specific brand, and it will have a character length of 45 with data type varchar. So these are the tables we have designed. Still we haven't mentioned anything about those primary keys which I have mentioned in the previous video, in the video number 2. Okay, now we have designed these structures in our database. Now let's just move on to our next question. Customers who come to the store can buy many items as they like. The store owner says that all purchased items must be stored in your database, in the database with a record. Okay, now the customer, there should be a record where you must show the data you must store the data relating a customer, a product, and the brand related to the product. Okay, now first let's just focus on the two tables, that is product table and the brand table. Okay, now I'm just going to minimize this question, then I'm just going to focus on this one. If you want to get the full screen of this subscreen here, you just have to click on this button to delete the left part, and this button to clear the right part. Okay, now I'm just going to focus about these tables only, and just keep this one at the center. You can keep the orientation as any way you like, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to focus on these two tables, the product table and the brand table. Okay, now as you know, one product has only one brand. Now we have a product called for example Milo is a drink. That drink has the brand called Nestle. Nestle is the brand which is promoting the product Milo. They have their product. Now when you consider Nestle is a brand. You don't only have Milo in that brand. When you consider about Nestle, there are many products which come under the brand name Nestle. But when you consider Milo has only one brand name. Milo has only the brand name Nestle. It doesn't have any other brand name. So once you consider that one product has only one brand name, and one brand name has many products. Can you understand what I told there? Now, if there is a certain product, that product has only one brand. Now, if you consider one brand, there are many products under that brand name. So, once you consider a relationship, one product has one brand name, and one brand name has many products. So, overall, one to one and one to many. So the overall relationship is one to many. So we have to mention this relationship using the ER diagram. ER diagram means entity relationship diagram. So this tool we can specifically use to mention the relationships between these tables. So if you want to now in this column we have the icons we use to design the database. So which is bottom, the icons which are below this level, you have about 6 icons. You can use those icons to design the relationships between these tables. Okay, now here you have one-to-one function. only one brand name, and one brand name has only one product. Okay, so I'm just going to click on this relationship here. That's the relationship that we are going to use. You just have to click on first brand. Okay, now one connection is established here, and the next part of that relationship is here. So before I'm going to add the relationship, first I thought of explaining you how to assign the primary keys in this question. So I'm just going to double click on this product table. So I'm just going to give a primary key to this table. So I'm just going to click on this primary key again, because earlier I didn't select this primary key because there you may have issues in the question. So for the sake of this relationship, I just gave a unique ID so you can uniquely distinguish those relationships. So I just selected primary key here. So once you are going to design the relationship, you just click on brand table and click on here. So here you have the relationship. Here in this relationship you have only one line here, and you have a greater than mark here. So the arrow points in this direction. That means the relationship goes from here to here. So actually I think my relationship is wrong. I'm just going to delete the relationship here. Click on delete, and the direction you must apply now here. The one brand name may have many products, but one product has only one brand name. So I'm just going to click on this one first, then this one. Okay, so I just have to replace those primary keys again, I think. So I just gave the brand ID as a unique ID by giving it as the primary key. So I'm just going to close on this table, and so when we are going to our relationship again, now I just have to click on this relationship icon. So I'll just first I'm just going to click on here, then here. Now my relationship is designed. Now once you double click on this product icon, you have the brand underscore ID. So once you are going to design these relationships, you must be very careful from where to where the relationship is designed. Okay. So we have our innocent customer table here. So I'm just going to do some alterations to that one. So I think you understood how to design these relationships here. So the owner of the store needs some alterations in the customer table. He needs another table to keep the records. Of the customers who are going to buy the products. Okay. Now here we must relate this customer table onto this relationship. But how we are going to do that? Since one customer can buy many products, and the same product can be bought by many customers. Here, can you understand what type of relationship we have? One customer can buy any number of products, and one product can be bought by many number of customers. So we have a many-to-many relationship. So So I am going to choose this many to many icon. So once you click on this many to many icon, first click on customer and then product. So since we don't have a primary key, that's the problem here. So I'm just going to create a primary key again. So I'll just make this customer registration number as primary, and in this table I'm just going to create the product ID as primary. Now we have two primary keys, which is a strong relationship. We are going to design the strong relationship here. Okay. Now I'll just click on this main to main relationship and click on the customer table first, then the product table. Now as you can see, automatically it designs another table because the many to many relationship does not exist in a relational database table. In a relational database, as you heard me, now this is no ordinary database, this is a relational database, because with relations it becomes more complex and we call it a relational database. Okay. So we have another table here. As you can see, in this connection we have designed dotted lines, but here it's ordinary lines, it's not dashed. The meaning of these dashed and non-dashed relationships is, here in these dashed lines it means the connection is non-identifying. Non-identifying means since we are using the brand, since we are sending this brand ID to this column, that brand ID becomes a foreign key. Now a foreign key is a key which is used, a foreign key is a column from a separate table that we are going to connect to our present table using a relationship. Now that relationship, if the foreign column connection is non-identifying, the connection is a non-identifying relationship. Now here the connection is identifying. That means the foreign key becomes a primary key. Now the external column which is going to be connected becomes a foreign key. It becomes a primary key. Now that connection is very strong. But in this question we only design the system. So we are just going to leave it as an unidentified relationship. What I mean is I am going to express all the relationships as non-identified relationships. So if you want this to make this as a non-identified relationship, you just right click on here and go for edit relationship. And once you click on that edit relationship and you go for foreign key section, and then just use this tick right here, which goes on to identifying relationship. So once you remove this tick here, it becomes a non-identifying relationship. So as you remove that column, as you remove that tick here, as you can see, this becomes a dotted line. And you do the same for this connection here. You go for foreign key, then you just use this tick here, right here. Now just close this section, and now you have another table with two connections. With that, as you can see, that many-to-many connection which we had right here, which we are going to make right here, the system implies it knows you can't make many-to-many connections here. So I'm just going to leave you with two one-to-one relationships. Okay. Now, if you want to make alterations to this table, you just double click on this table, and I'll just click. This is basically the invoice. This is the invoice that customers get when they buy products. I'll just create another column just for the sake of security, and I'll just leave it on the top. Okay. now this is my table, this is my ER diagram here. So I'll just send it to the server now. Now you just have to click on this database and click on forward engineer. You click on forward engineer and you just keep on selecting next, because you don't need any alterations here. So you just wait until it forward engineers into the server. So once it says forward engineer finished successfully, you just click on close. So I'll just show you my MySQL software. So once you click on this refresh button, there should be that database here the database is right here, the Rajapaksha DB. So it has those four tables which I designed here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 tables which I designed. So I send it to the server, so you can observe the operations in the server using MySQL software. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, peace.